Sometimes we are ruled by rules. Beware of the rules that you have that stop you from doing the things that will take you to your next level. Sometimes they're around money. Some people have rules around not investing in themselves until. Who's got those? Yeah, how's that working? Nah. So I want to give you an example. A few years ago, I wanted to bring on, this is probably like 7 years ago, I wanted to bring on coaches to help me coach my clients and my members, because at this point it was getting so big, I just couldn't handle it all on my own. But I had a rule that the person who would coach my clients could not have her own business. Why? Because I had been burned in the past by somebody. I hired somebody who had her own business, and she solicited my clients. She interviewed my clients who were getting results in my program and she interviewed them for a testimonial and put those testimonials on her website. She said, collectively, my clients last quarter made over $259,000. No, they were my clients. So I got burned, and I created a rule. And what was the rule? Exactly. Nobody will work for me if they have their own business. And so for years and years, and Derek and the team kept saying, you need to hire a coach to coach your clients alongside you. You cannot handle it. You are overwhelmed. You can't sleep. But I had a rule. And so we kept interviewing people, and all the best people were like, I'm not giving up my business. I love my business. I'm like, shit. And finally, I remember exactly where it was. It was Derek, Barry, Blue. They sat me down on my porch in Stamford, and they had an intervention. And I'm crying, and I'm saying no, and there's snot coming out of my nose. It won't work. Nobody in their right mind would work for me if they have their own business. They're all going to be out there taking my clients. And they did not let up. It was like an, alcoholics intervention. It took hours. And I'm like, fine. Okay, I'll break my rule. But if this does not work, I made the decision. I'm wiping my tears. 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I can think of 2 people right now. Gail and Rochelle. I called them that afternoon. They both said yes that afternoon. Because you know them, right? They both said yes that afternoon. They stayed with me for over 5 years. Had I not broken my rule on my own, I needed no coercing. Had I not done that, I wouldn't have grown my business, because I would have had chaotic vibration around growth. Does that make sense? But because I had the right people in place, I could go out there and market. And so investing in getting people to come into my business, I had to break my own rules around that. We have rules, sometimes around investing in yourself. I won't do something unless I can pay for it in full. Okay. But how is that working for you? Is that slowing you down? I can't invest in my business until I finish working with somebody else, then I'm going to invest in something. Okay, but that's a rule. Where did you come up with that rule? You don't have to. There are so many rules that we have around getting the support we need. Deep breath in. So true. So think like Einstein. right? The reason that he was able to come up with E equals mc squared, because it wasn't working, and he finally broke a rule, and